Good morning. Look how beautiful it is today. This wonderful overcast morning sky, this nice cool spring wind. It's around 50 degrees, perfect Yizz weather. The breeze itself is actually warmer than the ambient temperature. Very weird, that doesn't happen a lot here. The ambient temperature this morning was pretty chilly, but this wind coming in with these clouds is surprisingly warm. I normally never feel this combination unless I go closer to a coast. So I thought, what better day than today to walk and make a nice, long, positive morning walk video. So here we are. I just came over the hill from my place, and we are just passing by the little froggy pond and the place at that lady's property where I get to read the Bible verses and whatnot. So now we are walking up this way towards my favorite tree, and ooh, the wind really picked up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, maybe this wasn't a great idea. But I'm going to walk to the right here since I'm heading up a blind hill. I don't want to get hit by anybody. So, I hope that... Uh-oh, there's some work truck coming. I'm going to move over this way for a minute. We'll let him go by while we look at this nice lady's house. There we go. I used to stop and edit those out, but maybe I shouldn't. A couple of people after my video yesterday morning reached out to me and said that I shouldn't care about the production value, so to speak, of my morning walks. I should just leave the shit in. Maybe I should, I don't know. It just feels really sloppy and unprofessional to leave in stuff like that, but whatever. Anyway, what does matter is, with this warm wind, I hope is coming a lot of rain, because we haven't had any good rain in like 2 weeks. So hopefully we'll get some, because I love the rain. But oh! As if by divine providence, there's rain. I can't believe that just happened. Literally, there's just rain. I just felt it hit me. Oh, this is great. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't come too hard of a rain. But anyway, oh, look, here's a horsey. Hi, horse. Oh, actually, that might be a pony. That's little. I don't think it's a young horse either. I think that's an actual pony. Wee-hee. Wee-hee. You want to come talk to me? I guess not. Not interested. Let's go look at these. There's a lot more horses over that way. It's, in my opinion, it's too warm for them to have the horse covers on them. You don't want your horses overheating. That's bad for them. But, I mean, it was pretty chilly last night. That's probably why they have the I don't know what you call that. I'm not a rancher. I don't know the names for horse words, but those little button or zip vests that are like full coats that you put on your horses to keep them warm. There's probably a word for that. I just don't know it. But I imagine that they, later today when their tender comes to take care of them, they'll probably be taking those off because it's a little too warm for that. But anyway, what are we going to talk about today? Today I want to talk about, you guessed it, localism and building locally. I've been talking to Oros. I had a fun stream with Jacob, Phyllis, Hunger Merchant, and a few others on Saturday over on Jacob's channel on Odyssey. We had a good conversation about business and trade among dissidents, both creating our own stuff and utilizing existent structures in the internet to make money and to swap goods and that kind of thing. So I believe in a few things. What have we learned? In fact, that might be a good name for a pre-recorded video lecture series for me. What have we learned? What have I learned in the last 3 years doing this? I have learned, number one, there is no, let's say, oh, let me think of the correct word to say this. Not legal, that's the wrong term. There are no traditional political solutions. There's no one that I can vote for, locally or federally, that will end all migration. There's no one I can vote for that will come down hard on the pause. There's no one that I can vote for who is staunchly pro-white and will use the Go Free lexicon to implement the curative contagion at a institutional level. There's no one like that right now. Now, the reason I like America First and what they're doing is they want to put into place people I can vote for who are like that. That would be great. But as things stand right now, I have to work with what I have. And what do I have? I have God's country, as you can see. I have good people in my life, like my mother, like this nice older lady who pays me to walk her dog and just be with her and help her get groceries. I have made wonderful connections with people online and in person at the event and other things I've gone to in person. So what can I do with that? Well, maybe by me talking about what I can do with all of that, I'll inspire you to do something in your life. What can I do? I'm inviting people that I know, young men who want to make good lives, to have good wives, to be good fathers, and to actually help create more civilization, more culture than we already have. Men like Oros, men like Jacob, men like Bass Guitarist, people that are coming to my event, my White Positive Go Free Picnic thing that I'm doing April 2nd. Men that want to make a difference. I'm going to invite them to come here, to buy land, to be my friend, and for us to try to build together. What can we build? I would love to have a trading post. I would love to have the Go Free trading post, or Yizz's Goshen Valley trading post. Goshen Valley is the big area that we live in. That's what this is. And I would love that. I would love that to be something that I may can contribute to the little cultural area in where I live. That's localism. I want all of you to be inspired to do that. So, like I said I forget, maybe a week ago now on my channel, the focus of my channel this year is going to be talking about localism and what I'm trying to build. So that's what I'm trying to build. I would love it for, let's say, the men who own this ranch, for them to know, hey, I've got extra A, B, C, D, and E. I can go to Yizz's trading post. I can swap with people locally who are going to have stuff I might want or need. And then people get used to doing that at my trading post. I make friends. We build community that way. Then, when things need fixed, when things need repaired, hopefully the men and their sons in the local area will either already know how to do that trade and apply that trade for local business, or it will inspire people to learn those skills, and it will inspire those young men to develop the trade skills to work on stuff and to build technology, like maybe building, I know that Jacob is into machining. Maybe we can inspire people locally to have Jacob's machine shop. You need some tools done? You need some purpose-built pieces of metal for whatever you're building? Well, come on down to Jacob's place. It's just 2 stones throws down from Yizz's trading post. And hell, well, he'll machine together for you whatever it is you want, because he's an expert at that. Him and his sons have been doing it for 30 years. Wouldn't that be something great that we could have here? Like, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. We have the means, we have the ability, we have the drive. We just have to start getting together in person and making things happen. The information age has anesthetized us all for 20 years, myself included. Made us weak, made us unable to act. We look at the world because it's fed to us all the time through Facebook and social media and the cancerous establishment media. They want us to care about things that are so big, we can't do anything about it. So we hope, we pray, we wring our hands, we hold on to, uh-oh, somebody's coming. I know that lady and her husband. And so, with the bombardment of all the world's problems that are so big that we can't do anything about them, we wring our hands, we pray, we put each other on prayer lists, we pray for other countries, maybe we mentally check out, we try to escape with drugs and porn and video games and all these other things that the anti-whites want us to escape with, because then we lose. We lose the thing they want us to lose, which is cohesive communal power as a people. They don't want that. The people who want us enslaved by the global usury network, the globalists, whatever you want to call them, the anti-white agenda, that's what I call them. The anti-whites want us to be weak and have nothing. They want us to be a sea of fretful individuals that are governed by our lusts and our needs. Because then we're all compliant. Because if these evil, scrupulous people own 99% of everything, with the goal of owning 100% of everything, then they know that we're no threat. But we are a threat to them if we have our own strong communities. We don't need their porn. We don't need their drugs. We don't need their TV. We don't need their media. We don't need their movies. Because we make our own. We make our own games, our own board games, our own video games, our own Christ-positive, white-positive cultural media tropes. We make our own late-night TV shows, our own podcasts like I'm doing with Discordant Dragons, which I hope to expand and make even bigger in the future. This is what we do to fight. This is what we do to win. That's why I harp on the Go Free lexicon. It works. I care about winning. And when I use the Go Free lexicon with people, it clicks and they get it. I don't come off like a villain. I'm not speaking words that have been codified for generations to be boogeyman Nazi words. I don't say that stuff. And what's most important, the go free method is both logical and moral, and it jobs really well with rural Christian folk around here. So that's why I use that. And so now we've come to the end of the discussion. Localism, building with others that are like-minded, creating community. Is it easy? Hell no, it's not easy. But nothing worth a shit is. You know what is easy? Just being hooked up to the internet or your drugs or your porn or whatever, while everything around you crumbles and you don't give a single wet shit about the future of your people or your country. That's easy. So what I'm telling you to do, what I'm going to do ain't easy. But we need to do it. And the things that are the most rewarding in life aren't easy. Being a career-driven man who has a great trade or a business or a beautiful farm to leave your sons, that ain't easy. Being a mother that has 5 kids and homeschools them and raises them right like Mrs. Chadlib does. You think that shit's easy? That lady probably works around the clock. She has a full life though. I bet you she feels fulfilled and she'll die happy surrounded by people that love her. That is the goal. We need to build together. We need to invest in things that give us fulfillment. And so that's the message for today. I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to walk another 20 or 30 minutes to get some exercise. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'm going to try to put together a stream for this Friday. Now that I don't work at that horrible cancerous job anymore, I actually have time to do things on my channel, and I'm going to enjoy that. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Think about the things that I've told you today. And remember, speak the truth to all who have the ears to hear it. And have a blessed week. I'll see you soon.